Good morning students. Welcome back to Gopi Krishna online classes. I am going to continue the topic of nutrition in plants. So in this we discussed in previous class what is mean by nutrition and different types of nutrition. In different types of nutrition, autotrophic mode of nutrition and heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Okay, so autotrophic mode of nutrition means what? Plants prepare their own food material by using carbon dioxide, sunlight, chlorophyll pigment and water and some of the minerals. They'll prepare their own food materials are called as autotrophic nutrition. So the organisms which are involving in autotrophic nutrition are called as autotrophs. Okay, so in autotrophic mode of nutrition, photosynthesis plays a major role. Green plants are, by using photosynthesis process, they'll prepare their own food materials. Okay, these food materials are like carbohydrates, proteins, fats, some of the vitamins, minerals. Okay, so these all different nutrients is very important for a body development and growth. Okay, so coming to that heterotrophic mode of nutrition. So in heterotrophic mode of nutrition, so in this autotrophic means organisms prepare their own food materials. Heterotrophic means organisms depends on other organisms for their food. Here in heterotrophic mode of nutrition, there are three types of nutritions are there: parasitic nutrition, insectivorous nutrition, saprophytic nutrition. Okay, heterotrophic nutrition again can be classified as parasitic nutrition, insectivorous nutrition, saprophytic nutrition. Okay, let us discuss one by one what is mean by parasitic mode of nutrition and insectivorous and saprophytic. In heterotrophic mode of nutrition, so in this all organisms are depends on other organisms for their food. Parasitic means here one organism depends on other organism for their food. In this, one organism completely giving host for the another organism. Organisms which derives means which take in nutrients from other plants are called as parasites. Okay, so organisms which taking or which derives nutrients from other plants are called as parasites. The organisms from which these parasites are taking nutrients, that organism is called as host. That organism is called as host. Get clear idea here. What host means? Host means organism from which another organism taking the nutrients is called as that host. Parasite, organism which is taking or derives nutrients from other organism is called as parasite. We can take example of parasitic nutrition: Cuscuta, Monotropa, Rafflesia. These are the examples of parasitic mode of nutrition. Okay, so parasitic mode of nutrition, maybe organism will depend completely on other organisms, but in this partial parasitic nutrition also is there. Means some plants are there, they are in green in color, they can prepare their own food materials, okay, they can prepare their own food materials, but they can't absorb their nutrients, means water, minerals, like that. So requirement of this water and minerals is necessary for photosynthesis process. In this situation they can't take, means they depend on other organism only for water and minerals. The remaining requirements are there for the plant to prepare the food by the process of photosynthesis. Example, Mislotia. Mistletoe is an example which is having partial parasitic nutrition. Partial means this plant will absorb water and minerals only from the other plants. They can prepare their own food materials. They can prepare their own food material. Partially this plant depends on other plant for their water and minerals. This type of nutrition is called as partial parasitic nutrition. Okay, so parasitic nutrition is the example of that heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Heterotrophic mode of nutrition, organisms are depending on other organisms for their food to survive. Okay, so in this parasitic mode of nutrition, in parasitic mode of nutrition, one organism from one organism to another organism taking nutrients. Okay, so taking the complete nutrients. So means here one organism preparing food. Okay, from there that organism to another organism is absorbing that food, taking that food, deriving that food. Okay, so this deriving of food, the organism which is deriving the food from other organism is called as parasite. Which organism giving host for this parasite? This is called as a host. For example, if you take this cuscuta, this is completely palish yellow color. Okay, we can see on the top of the plants. This cuscuta we can see on the top of the plant. Okay, so this cuscuta will take that nutrients from the other plants. Okay, parasitic mode of nutrition. Not only humans only not depending on other organisms, means heterotrophic nutrition means we can't get any idea of humans only heterotrophic, we only depends on other organisms, like that. Some of the plants also depends on other organisms for survival. Why? Because some of the plants, they are not having a green color pigment. Some plants are growing some deficient area, means their availability of water is less, or some availability of nitrogen is not there. Okay, for the plant growth and development, some of the essential components are required, yes or no, like potassium, phosphorus, this like NPK, sodium, potassium, phosphorus, this all are that very nutrients, very important nutrients for the plant growth and development. If the soil is lacking that nutrients, what plant will do? It adapt for different conditions, yes or no. So here in this parasitic mode of nutrition, cuscuta is an example. We can take that cuscuta as an example. So cuscuta, monotropha, rafflesia. Rafflesia is a very largest flower. It has a very largest and heaviest flower, rafflesia. Okay, coming to that parasitic mode of nutrition, mistletoe is that parasitic mode of nutrition. They depends on other plants only for water and minerals. This is about that parasitic mode of nutrition. Okay. Next, coming to that, another mode of nutrition is insectivorous nutrition. Insectivorous nutrition. So in insectivorous nutrition, insects plays a major role here. Insects plays a major role. In insectivorous mode of nutrition, here what happened? For example, if you take that pitcher plant. Next, Venus flytrap. Venus flytrap. Okay, so if you take this example of pitcher plants, these plants are green in color only, but also they can't prepare their own food materials because these plants are developing in that area. Their availability of nitrogen is very less. Okay, so nitrogen also very important to prepare that nutrients, yes or no? Here, so to complete the deficiency of that nitrogen, these plants will modify their leaves into different structures so to trap the insects. Okay, so insectivorous plants are, these plants are like one type of holozoic nutrition. This is one type of a holozoic nutrition. In this, insects will get trapped by the plant. These plants are having some digestive enzymes to digest the insect. From there to, insects are having some type of proteins. This, from there to, it will absorb that nitrogen. So these pitcher plants and Venus flytrap, for example, if you take this pitcher plant, the structure of the leaf will modify like this, like pitcher, we called as pitchers. Is having one lid like structure also to trap that. So inside, small hair like structures are present in these. Some digestive enzymes are present here. When insects will come here, it will shut down, so insect will go inside. So here the enzymes will digest that insects. From there to, it will trap that nitrogen. So these insectivorous plants are involving this type of nutrition because of the deficiency of nitrogen. Okay, so this is also one type of heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Here you have to understand in insectivorous plants why these plants are becomes as a heterotrophic nutrition, why they can't prepare food, their own food materials, even though they are in green color, they are having chlorophyll pigment, they are in sun, because these all requirements are there, but also because of that place where they are grow, okay, so here nitrogen is less quantity, nitrogen is in less quantity, because to fulfill this nitrogen deficiency, this plant leaf modified like picture like structures, so to trap the insects. From there to, they will trap these insects, and from insect to, they will absorb this nitrogen. Okay, so nitrogen deficiency areas only we can observe this type of insectivorous plants. Okay, so this is one type of heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Getting this? So here you have to remember these names: pitcher plant and Venus flytrap. Venus flytrap also, the leaf of this Venus flytrap will be like this and having like very spines. Okay, but closing opening will be happen with this plant. When it is closing like this, when insect will sit on this, immediately it will close its leaf like this. So this insect will, here also some digestive enzymes are present here, because if this digestive enzymes, it will trap this nitrogen. Okay, so heterotrophic mode of nutrition is classified into three types. What are that? Parasitic, insectivorous and saprophytic mode of nutrition. Tomorrow I will discuss about that saprophytic mode of nutrition. Okay, thank you.